Oh, it's hot when it's like 107 or 9, something like that. It's 100 and too hot. That's what it is to live in Vegas. Uh, so I wear this hat when I'm out in the sun. Look how red I am. Oof. So what have I been doing today? I'm still cleaning up after the fire. 7 months later, I'm getting to some of my dress shoes or fancy shoes, whatever you want to call them. I can't just go out and buy these shoes again. I can't rebuy them because every single one of them was a special edition type of shoe. Like when these designers come out with a shoe, they probably only make 100 of them at best in size 13 or 14 that I wear. Not even that. Sometimes only two or three, and I'm very lucky to get one at all. And I like Italian shoes, like I like my Italian cars. So here's some of my shoes I've been cleaning. Yeah, so I'm using simple green and a hose with a filter on it. Some of these are Christian Louboutin. These are Versace, though. These ones are Versace. I bought these a few years ago. Those are lambskin, laser cut. Those are Christian Louboutins. They call them, the ghetto people call them red bottoms. Red bottom, red bottom. These are Prada. Those are Prada. Christian Louboutin, Prada. Those are both the same shoe. I liked them so much I just went and got another pair because these ones are actually, I don't know if you could tell, but they got really messed up there, and I tried to fix them, so I just went and got another pair of them. Those are Gucci. Those are Christian Louboutin. The Gucci ones are cool. I bought them because normally Gucci shoes are always, red and green or brown and green. These ones, obviously, I liked them because I like the design of them. But they're very squeaky. When I walk around on them, they're like squeak, 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 squeak. These ones are fun, but I find that they slip off a lot. They kind of come off. These Prada ones are probably the most comfortable walk around and good driving shoes. These Pradas I bought just for stage use when I'm performing, when I was with my 80s band, and they're so slippery. Those are actually really comfortable. Those I think they're called World Cup or America's Cup. Those are the same style as these other ones, but look at them, they're patent red. Amazing. These other ones, those are like virtually unwearable. Those things are terrible, as well as those. These are pretty comfortable, but they will hurt your feet because they're basically just fancy chucks, you know. The average, I'd say these Prada ones are probably 500-600 a piece. And usually, here's also, by the way, my secret to these is I usually buy them through Neiman Marcus if I can, when they're having their like Christmas sale where they have the shoes 50% off or more. Because I know I got those 50% off, those red ones. And, there's a whole bunch of other ones that I'm missing. They're in another tote. So I'm trying to get all my shoes cleaned. I don't even wear these that often. I only wear them every once in a while, like when I'm doing something special or going to a show. I needed to get them clean. All right, the next step, once they're dry, I'm going to put this is some leather honey that I had just ordered before the fire. It was sitting on the floor in my office. You can see it's melted, but the stuff's still good in there, and that was like $30-40 bottle stuff, so I'm still going to use it. And some other leather cleaner things, so I'm going to clean them, and maybe they'll come out okay. And I'm still smelling a little bit of the soot smell. So I'm going to let these dry, and then I'm going to go over each one with the leather cleaner and this leather scent odor eliminator. So this eliminates the odor and makes it smell like leather. And I think just letting them sit out. I've been using this ozone generator. I may just put them in a small room with the ozone generator for a while and let it just cook them, All right, I'm pretty happy with how the stuff came out. And these shoes are plastic, these Gucci shoes. I don't think these were worth the money I paid for them. I don't have the soles in them because the soles hurt, so I used to put my insoles in them. I'm not sure where these are made. Gucci basket? I don't know. Like I said, whenever I would walk in these shoes, they're squeaky. They're like squeak, squeak, squeak. And so I think they're cool looking. It was the first Gucci shoes I ever saw that were cool enough to be my style. But they cleaned up really well. And that's because they're plastic. I mean, this part might be leather. I don't know what, maybe, I don't know what's leather on here and what isn't. These Prada, I've had for probably more than 10 years, or somewhere in there. I've only worn them a few times. I ended up putting these little rubber things on there because they're so slippery. I just go sliding around in these things, but gosh, they look good. But when you have big feet, man, these shoes they're huge. But they cleaned up really well. I mean, they're a little worn. but they smell good. And the trick is, and I use this for my cars, the Chemical Guys leather scent. I spray this on my cars. Their leather conditioners also have the same smell in them. Not an official endorsement. This is just the stuff I use. I like this leather honey cleaner as well. I got a lot of different leather products that I use for the cars. These are Christian Louboutin. These are some kind of iridescent plastic, but they cleaned up. This is a suede, you know, and there's still a little bit of a dark area back here. I've got some suede cleaner I'm going to try to use on them. This back area where the soot was, and it's kind of dry. Suede is hard to deal with. But I think they'll be okay. I mean, I wear these casually when I wear them. These Versace or lambskin, this is a nice leather. What I like about these is the soft leather on the inside. Something about that when you wear them. I bought these from Versace in Dallas. I probably had these almost 10 years. Not quite. I mean, you gotta think, I only wear these shoes very occasionally. You know, never wear them for work, and I'm usually working, so but these are just a flat bottom shoe. They're kind of uncomfortable because they're really just a chuck, even though they have like an Adidas style line here. But the leather cleaner really soaked in there. Now remember, I cleaned all this stuff with Simple Green. So if you're watching this, you're ever in this situation, you know, hey, you ever cleaning your shoes after the fire? I just scrubbed them with a brush, water, and Simple Green till they were clean. Then I conditioned them with leather honey, this leather honey here, leather conditioner. This is a leather cleaner, which I could have also used, but I have this other stuff. This is a conditioning cream by Leather Master, it's called. I like the Chemical Guys products just because I love this smell. And I tell you, just squirt a little of this in your shoe. I wish you could smell that. But when I spray this on my cars, and when people get on my cars, they tell me, oh my God, Videobob, your car smells so good. And I really like the Chemical Guys products. People might trash them and say they suck. I don't know. I use them. I have a lot of their stuff. And I think it works good. I'm sure there's other stuff that's better. People are going to go in the comments and tell me, oh, I don't care. I go to the detail garage that's here in my town, and I love this vanilla smell. I think it's a good product. There's probably other stuff I'm sure that's better. If you have some better stuff, send it to me. But otherwise, but that leather scent, dude, I bought a gallon of it. That's how much I love it. I just, you know, and I'm constantly having to clean all my cars because I have a lot of cars. This is they call it signature scent. It used to be called stripper scent. Anyway, this is like my detail bay. This little well house here. This is where I work on little things at this little table, car cleaning mostly. But anyway, I'm trying to save my shoe collection. This isn't even half of my shoes. But these are some that I had and they got soot covered, and trying to save them. So, welcome to my life. I know, I'm gonna catch hell. I shouldn't read the comments. People make fun of my shoes and the way I dress. But I think it's fun to change out your outfit once in a while, you know, dress up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. People like to see what I'm doing in my life. I have first world problems. Spending my day cleaning my shoes. See, this could be cleaned a little better. I like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Videobob. Hello? Hello?
Yes, it's Uber.
What are you looking for?
It's Uber for Daniel.
You have the right address?
Sorry, I don't hear.
You speak English?
A little bit.
What are you
It's
looking
Uber
for?
Daniel. It's Uber for Daniel.
You're in the wrong place. This is my house.
Okay, thank you.